Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, except there are no ladies because this is a sim racing event. We are here for Assetto Corsa Competizione. Okay, let's try that again. Good evening, everyone. We are here for the fourth round of Tours Assetto Corsa Competizione season. What is it, 13 now? I've been away for some time. I should have probably looked
14,
into that.
I think.
14? Oh,
Yeah, I think
God.
so.
Get a life, guys.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's 14.
Okay. I could have maybe looked that up in the 5 minutes before setting up the stream. I should have done that. I am Timo, the least professional broadcaster available, and also one of only 2 broadcasters available. It is me in the commentary booth tonight alongside Mr. Aidan Bailey, who is currently eating pizza and hopefully enjoying himself while we will have to cover qualifying.
It's delicious.
What kind of pizza are you eating?
Stuffed crust pepperoni.
That's some type of Pizza Hut shit I'm too poor to understand, I think.
Do you not know
what does stuffed crust mean?
So, like, the crust has cheese in it.
Okay, that is exactly what I thought. I've never seen that outside of a Pizza Hut.
I mean, it is pizza, so...
Yeah. Okay. So we are here in a qualifying session. There's 10 minutes to go on the clock, and the weather looks interesting. I think we are at we're doing real weather now, but according to what I see in the top right corner of my screen, we have rain forecast in 10 minutes. Session is 10 minutes to go, so that should be interesting. If it's gonna rain towards the end, it's certainly gonna make those qualifying laps that are being done right now a good bit more meaningful. Right now, Bailey Thompson's at the top with a 2-minute flat 0.2, and that is a second clear of the whole field. I've got no reference as to how quick that is, but just considering that the next fastest guy is a second off, I think that's pretty good.
Yeah, Bailey's been rapid the entire season. In practice, I think his fastest time was like a 0.201 something. So he's already like a second faster than his practice time, and he was still first then.
Oh god. And it started raining, so I think we might actually be looking at almost a qualifying order. There's still a bunch of drivers who haven't done laps, 2 of which I think are doing no qualifying, Chumley and Eligna. So there's still a few guys who'd want to get laps in. So we're coming across the line now, and yeah, that's just rain, and it's gonna get heavier for the next 10 minutes, meaning the laps we see right now are basically gonna be it, I think. Which means that is 10 minutes of dead air on broadcast we're gonna have to fill by talking about stuffed crust and pepperoni pizza.
Oh, you're in for a fun one, folks.
Yeah, this is just revenge for me having abandoned the broadcast. Like, I've been gone for like 3 seasons, and now I go back and this is what I get. It's Suzuka qualifying, raining, 10 minutes, no cars driving.
Yeah, this is possibly going to be the most chaotic thing you've ever seen.
Well, I would probably bet against that, because there was that one Suzuka race where my camera work is atrocious. I need to get used to this. The one Suzuka race where it just rained and Jack Mills and Sanix each spun about 25 times, and it was a whole thing. I was alone for that one. My throat was getting sore. I couldn't talk anymore by the end. It was terrible. Maybe it's just maybe Chris is not even sick. He's just or not sick. He's not sick. Maybe he's just gone because he wanted to take revenge on me giving me this one.
Chris is just the bringer of chaos.
Yeah, I mean, if you can't do it on track anymore, you gotta compensate somehow.
True. Chris isn't quick enough to be able to do it on track anymore.
I mean, you don't need to be fast to cause chaos on track.
True.
Speaking of which, Andrew Moulton. No, where is he? I wanted to be mean, but he's in the pits, so I couldn't do a subtle camera switch. I'm quite unfortunate. There are a bunch of aggressions I need to get out of my system after not commentating for so long. But yeah, everyone except I guess it's like Daniel Hirsch or something, but I'm just gonna go with Daniel Hirsch. Well, he was out on track. Now he's gone to the pit lane just to prove me wrong. His presumably brother Kyle Hirsch, though, is going out on track again. Do you happen to know what the weather is gonna be for the race? Maybe we can find that out if you don't.
I know there's in one of the chats that in GT3 announcements, Nico put the weather like stuff, but it doesn't say what it's going to be. It's just like the chance that it might rain a little bit.
Oh, that is not what I wanted to show on stream. I still had a screenshot open of a tweet. Make of this whatever you will, guys. I'm not set up for this stream, obviously. I came home about 10 minutes before it started, and I still needed to make something to eat and eat it. So, yeah.
To be honest, I don't understand what any of those numbers mean.
Yeah, me neither. That's why I put them on screen, because I hope that someone... I mean, the easiest way to... Actually, I fucked it up. The easiest way to get advice on anything is just to say something wrong on the internet and wait 5 seconds. So I should probably say that these numbers guarantee there's gonna be the judgment day today on
the
track.
track's gonna be flooded.
Yeah,
that's all.
there's gonna be Bailey's Ark, and we're all gonna sail to Narnia probably. Don't know. Didn't pay much attention during Bible class. And yeah, so that is obviously what those numbers mean. And if you feel offended by me being wrong, then please tell me what the numbers mean. Thank you.
Why is there people still trying to set laps?
Maybe they just want screen time. Let's give it to them. And commentate on every single missed apex.
Oh, there'll be a lot.
I figure. I mean, the one guy, I don't know. Is that Danish? Wait. Damien Jensen or something. I'm bad at Danish names. The Stricker boys, who are definitely not called Stricker, will know that. I'm gonna go with Jensen. I was gonna say he's coming up to 130R, but he actually managed that quite convincingly. Probably 10 seconds off the pace, but what can you expect? It's an outlap in the rain, so can't really complain.
Preparations for in case it rains in the race.
We've got, well, we had Toadza Legenden, I still don't know how to say that name, Renoa, that's probably also wrong, and Tipsy Bob in chat. So if any one of you is still around, first of all, hi. Any opinions on stuffed crust pepperoni pizza? Second of all, how are the volumes? Like, can you hear Aiden properly? Can you hear me? Can you hear the engines? Do you want stuffed crust pepperoni pizza? Just anything. Write it in chat.
I have the stream up as well, and you sound fine.
So. Oh, okay, that's good. So you're one of our viewers. I was wondering why there were so many. That's.
And you can hear me as well. So.
Okay, good. Very, very good. This is unfortunately not content. I expected this Damien. How do you say Damien in Danish?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, Jensen. I hoped he would drive worse, but unfortunately he's just being a little bit careful and not giving us some content. So maybe we'll have a look at Ben. Maybe he's worse at this.
Ben's just drifting.
Oh my god, his engine cover is not... Oh! Oh, that's what I wanted. Oh, that is actually not too bad. What the hell?
Ben's really good at drifting.
Huh.
He does it IRL in his shitty 1 series as well.
Okay. Man, I was gonna say I'm low-key impressed as he makes his first mistake. This is,
Pizza has been just about finished.
Oh, that is, I mean, that is good for the commentary, but of course I'm sad for you.
My beer's run out as well.
Oh! I don't even have beer. I'm just tired. Has about the same effect. Talking a lot of shit.
We get the same thing.
Okay. Yeah, so if anyone from the ACC staff is watching this and wished I was more professional, I'm just trying to condition Chris to actually show up, you know? Because this is what he gets when he's not here. Gets the pizza talk and Ben Lowe's driving the, well, not wheels off of his car, but that's only because the ACC damage model is bad. What else is on track?
Tipsy, that is a horrible, horrible take.
A good way to spoil food is to put cheese on it, in my humble opinion. I mean,
Cheese makes almost everything better.
Well, you just hate pizza in general? Like, I mean, there's always cheese on pizza, unless you like when I was.
Are you one of those people that just has like just tomato sauce and toppings that isn't cheese?
That was me when I was 8 years old. Okay, and then I turned 9 and realized I was being an idiot. So
yeah. You hear that, Tipsy? Turn 9.
Don't do pizza. Turn 9. Speaking of which, Degner too. No one's in Degner. I don't know if that's turn 9. I don't want to count. Probably isn't. I think the hairpin is. It actually might be turn 9. Copera is not drifting quite as expertly as Ben Lowe's. I'm really sorry, but there's not much to talk about because this qualifying session has been basically ended by the rain. And drivers are just getting some laps in the rain. Maybe it'll help them out in the race itself. Also, of course, just because it's on screen right now, I am sorry I do not have the livery pack installed because it wasn't a last-second replacement, but I kind of forgot about all of this. I didn't even know I was gonna be here until 10 minutes before the broadcast. So I don't have the streamer pack. I don't have the overlay. I don't have the liveries. I'm sorry. I've already been threatened with unimaginable violence by Marvin for it, but well, that won't do much. So it's okay. Can't fix it now.
This grid is like perfectly separated, by the way. Ignore Sam and Dom because they may as well not exist.
Sorry, what?
The grid is like perfect. It's just pros and then just silvers, ignoring Sam and Dom because they don't matter anyway.
That actually happens. Like, that actually happens so often, and I'm always really, really surprised by it. Because, I mean, normally that stuff isn't that predictable, but when I used to commentate, that happened like all the time. I remember so many instances where it was the case, it was almost like 50-50, and even if the class separation is really good, that is an unlikely outcome.
It does show that we know how to... We're very good here at separating you into your correct class. So if you do fancy joining 2S, we're very, very good at this kind of thing. It's a very professional ad.
Yes, that is very true.
If you join, you will race people that are somewhat around your pace.
Yeah, and to all of the guys who kept complaining in seasons past that we do the separation unfairly, if you can't beat Marvin Betch, it's kind of on you.
I beat him.
But no, actually, that used to rile me up a little bit always, because doing silver class separation is so incredibly tough. Like, how are you gonna make sure that the guy you put in a certain class doesn't just out-improve everyone else? And thank God it's sunny. It's a sunny day. Oh, I'm going for a grid walk. Oh, I've not done that in so long.
You've got a grid walk with no liveries.
Well, there's plenty of liveries. There's just some missing. So, on pole we have got Bailey Thompson, who's turned into an alien recently. I remember we were talking about this with Dom, and Bailey was kind of teasing Dom about how playing 60 hours in 1 week has undone Dom's 1.5 years of grinding the game. But now he reaps the rewards of those 60 hours of playing the game and puts it on pole ahead of Ruben van den Harding in the Ferrari, who I think has been back, is back after quite a long time. So nice to see him already putting it in second. Then Veldman is third ahead of Varagnolo in the McLaren. Then P5 is our resident drifter in, well, I don't know if it's the homeland of drifting, but certainly you know, Japan goes good around here. Then behind him is the third McLaren of Tino Capera. Then we have Damien Jensen in the 999 Lamborghini in P7 ahead of Romain Claude. I don't know. Roughly that. In the BMW, Kyle Hirsch in P9, a second in class ahead of Marvin Betch. This is actually the most bearable his cars have ever looked, to be honest.
Have you seen his actual livery? It's a cow.
I have not. I wish I would see that. It's probably still more bearable than all of his other liveries. In P11, another Ferrari. I must say, I absolutely love that livery. Well, I don't actually know what the team is called, livery. That is embarrassing. I shouldn't have tried to say it. Paciana Luca is the name. We'll just go with Luca because that's what it says there, and I don't want to embarrass myself unnecessarily. Then behind him, Federico Alberti. I figure they are probably both Italian and also both in the Ferrari. Johan Huben, Dutch name, can't even try. In P13, on an all McLaren front row, because then it is, oh my god, Marv Dondokambe in P14. Andrew Moulton is put at P15 in his best qualifying that I've ever seen. Daniel Hirsch is in P16, and then we've got Lucas Van Dam, not Claude, apparently. In P17, Gareth Wells, 18th. Then we have got our, well, not reigning champion, I think, but Sam Chumley. He is reigning champion. Okay. Is he? P19, Sam Chumley. Ryan Noppin is 20th. Dominic Illigner, 21st. I can't see the first name, Prim, in P22. Remco Prim. And then Jasper Smeld rounds out the grid in 23rd in the Sky Tempesta McLaren. I like Bailey's team name. It's just LFM. Incredibly creative.
I mean, as we know, LFM is the pinnacle of sim racing.
That is true. If by sim racing you mean getting taken out every single race on lap 1, then I must
Professional
agree.
punting.
Huh? Professional what?
Punting.
Professional punting. Yeah. SR also stands for survival rating. It's what you get if you isolate yourself from every other car by 500 meters. Yeah.
Suzuka.
Suzuka, pepperoni pizza. No. We're doing this. So, actually update me on the how do pit stops work? As in, like, what do they need to change? Like, is it optional tires, mandatory tires, fueling? What's
you
the
can't
deal?
take fuel.
Okay.
But you have to pit. So basically, change tires.
Okay. And there's like a minimum stopping time as well.
I think it's 30 seconds.
Okay, so you just take tires, and that's it.
Take tires.
Okay. Well, that seems easy enough to understand, even for a smooth brain.
I think it got introduced because Sam was salty that people kept just full fueling and then surviving in the wet, so he changed the rules.
Okay.
That is 100% validated the reason why they got changed. Don't come at me, Sam. Love you, really. But...
That's good to know. The question, of course, is can anyone challenge Bailey Thompson tonight?
No.
You're doing this all wrong. Stop being honest. That's not how commentating works.
Yes, sorry.
Yeah, it's like
Sam is going to overtake him on the last lap.
No, you have to keep the people listening. You know, be excitable. sell lies, basically a politician just to shout louder. And you talk more about stuffed crust pepperoni pizza.
It was a nice pizza. It was a nice pizza.
I'm still jealous, which is why I keep bringing it up. I had a we call them brezen. I don't know, like probably uncivilized people call it like pretzel or something. I don't know. I had that and
by uncivilized people.
People outside of Bavaria. And I put cheese on it. I'm sorry, Tipsy. And that was my dinner. So I'm kind of in a hard place right now.
Pretzel with cheese on sounds great though.
It is, but like pepperoni.
It's not very
pizza.
filling.
Huh?
Doesn't sound very filling.
Yeah, that's kind of the thing. Yeah.
It's more like a snack than a meal.
Well, yeah, it's Abendbrot. I mean, I eat cold dinner. I'm weird like that. Anyways, now we go through the most difficult corner on this racetrack for Williams drivers and head onto the main straight where Bailey Thompson is going to lead the field away into turn 1. He's got the inside line, so it's going to be really hard for Ruben to do anything about this. Where is the line? Can we go racing? He's already a car length ahead. So, I mean, Ruben will have to do massive work on the brakes and swing it around the outside. What's going to be more interesting is behind them, Varagnola versus Veldman into turn 1, and we finally go green here at Suzuka. And I think it's been a pretty good start by Bailey Thompson. Veldman and Varagnola fighting this out. Veldman's got the inside, and I think he sticks it tight, so he's going to stay in third. Actually, this is pretty tidy what I can see. Oh, no.
There's chaos.
There's chaos. Oh, God. Who's off? I
Everyone.
can't. Bit more precise, please. So, there's... Name one car that is off.
I have no idea who it was, I can't lie.
Oh god, I'm trying to find them. I can't find anyone. We're probably gonna get a very scuffed replay. Who's that, like car number 16? Okay, we're just going with a replay from Dom's perspective. Oh my god!
Yeah.
That didn't tell me much, it just told me everyone died. Dom certainly did that as one of the Ferraris whose livery I liked. So, one of the two Italian guys in the middle of the field. I think not Alberti. Luca. Yeah, Paciana Luca is the one. So, there's massive damage to a lot of those cars. And fixing that will probably take a lot of time. That is not how you want to start a race at all. Captain Obvious. But that is what I'm here for. I really don't know how much racing Ruben has done in the meantime while he's been out. I'm not even sure if I'm correct about him being out, but I seem to remember that. And I'm
pretty sure this is his first race this season.
Yeah, I think it's been his first race in a while, because I remember him quitting a while back and coming back now. So I don't know how much he's done, if he's been keeping his skills sharp, or if he's just been, you know, fiddling around with Photoshop doing some real-life racers liveries. I don't know what he's been up to, really. Right now, it was certainly enough to put it ahead of all of the guys who regularly play ACC, except Bailey Thompson. And that is impressive in its own right, of course.
Bailey is an alien, he doesn't count.
Yeah, that is
not
absolutely
just quality
true.
because he's younger than me and better at
And Ben Lewis has just pulled a quick one on Varagnola there. I did not see that one coming at all. I'm honestly just gonna go for a replay because I have no idea where that one came from. We're going through the Logan Sargent corner here, and he's just slipstreamed him. Is the McLaren like bad on the straight or something? Is that a thing?
I don't think so.
Okay, then I have no clue what's going on.
McLaren's like a god at everything.
Yeah, that's my current. That's what I thought, but you just got absolutely smoked on the straight line there, and
Skill issue, I think.
skill issue. Just
straight line,
you know,
so you
I mean,
can't
if you've ever watched any non-racing movie that has a racing scene, you will know that you just need to press the throttle pedal harder, and that's clearly what Varagnola has failed at here.
Flat to the floor, you've just got to push it harder. If you stamp on it extra, You get extra horsepower.
Yeah, I learned that in pod racing. You know, when you get really angry at everyone else in the pod race, you just think about how much you want to go faster, and then you just, I don't know,
Yeah, exactly.
catch up by 3
Yeah.
pod lengths. That's how it works.
It makes sense. It's just physics.
Yeah. And yes, I am definitely the person who gets angry at a Star Wars prequel because its racing seems unrealistic.
Prequels are the best, though.
I am petty like that.
The prequels are the best.
I have no opinion. I actually didn't watch most Star Wars movies. Marvin Batch in the Battle of the Liveryless is really, really close to Tino Capara. He's also on that first lap. Amidst all the chaos, he's taken the silver class lead away from Romain Claude, and now tries to run away from him. And he's certainly doing a decent job at that. And as I say that, I think he just made a mess of that corner because he's lost a lot of time. 1.8 seconds is the gap right now. Ryan Noppen is somehow up in P11. He started like way back. He didn't put in a qualifying time. Now he's under threat by Dondo Kambe. What a name, man. That is just one hell of a name.
I have images in my head of you just like absolutely butchering it, and the actual pronunciation is just like Dave or something.
It's just Dave.
I reckon it's Dave.
Marv Dave.
Yeah.
Sup? So, dude, I'm Dave. Spelled Dondo Kambe.
Sorry, how do you spell Dave again? Oh yeah, Dondo Kambe.
Yeah, I mean, no, that's ridiculous. No name would work like that. Anyways, let's watch Samuel Cholmondelli, and he's gone for a pit stop, and he's now having his private little fight with Dominic Illigna, the two multiple world champions, scrapping it out for P. Wait, that's not even Dom. I'm a terrible commentator. That's Lucas Van Dam.
Audi's an Audi.
Yeah, and the timing board wasn't updated, so Illigna is even further back. Fast forward racing, more like. I don't know. I didn't come up with anything funny.
Fast woods.
Fast to the pits racing.
I wasn't laughing with you. I was laughing at you. But
Yeah. I'm still the funniest German. Okay.
That's because Germans aren't funny.
Hmm?
Nothing.
Was? Jesper Smelt also doing a pretty good job on his recovery as he mind punts Daniel Hirsch into completely driving the wrong way in 130R, taking that position with ease. That is 14th for him. Oh my god! And as I say that, he decides he'd like to overtake him a second time by just going off track in the Cassia Triangle and now tucking into the slipstream once more. Now we'll be able to see if the McLaren is actually terrible at straight lining, because if he can't get past now, then I don't know what he needs to do. Oh, I know what he needs to do!
No.
Oh no, he's completely murdered him! That is terrible! And he's stopped out of guilt, I imagine. That is actually not funny, but just the... the commentator's curse was so strong on that one.
They left.
Oh no! I'm going for a helicam replay on that. Oh! Well, I mean... that feels terrible for her. She did absolutely nothing wrong there, and Smelter's just going for the pits. He would have been slapped with a fat penalty, I imagine, for that one. That was really, really clumsy. Just as I was hyping him up, like, everything just goes wrong within 3 corners. That is the effect I have on people.
Is in 18. Oh, yeah. He's pitted already.
There's some joke about roadkill and running over a driver called Hirsch. Hirsch means deer in German.
Oh, does it?
It does, yeah.
Well, only Germans understand that joke.
Yeah, it's really funny, guys. Believe me.
I'm not very German, if you couldn't tell.
Really,
So,
you don't really sound German.
I get that a lot, actually. People often come up to me and say, "You know what? You don't sound very German."
Doesn't happen to me, unfortunately.
I feel like all the countries around there, other than France, sound quite similar.
I've got to admit that, though, that is a good icebreaker. Like, imagine you just see that stunning Aiden Bailey in the bar or something, and you want a pickup line, you just go up, hey, you don't sound very German. Anyways, here's my phone number. Like, you know, that's, I mean, would it work?
It depends.
Okay.
If it was you, yes. Anyone else, no.
Okay.
So
Well,
you
guys, we unfortunately have to end the stream now. I've got a date. Let me quickly.
You can pick me up at 8, even though it's 8:30 already.
It's actually 8:30 for me, but
Well, it's the same thing.
if I'm quick
I'm
enough,
British.
then
8:30 is 8:30.
I despise Britain. To my British British audience, stop watching. It's not gonna get any better.
Also, Jack does have to be called the Mac Daddy now, as request from his boss.
What?
So, Short and Outdoors is Jack's IRL boss at McDonald's.
What?
Who watches Jack race. Jack got he got P5 or P4 in a race earlier this season, and he got free food for it. And now we're going to exclusively call Jack the Mac Daddy.
Oh my god! That's the wildest thing I've ever heard. What? I also like how I used to pride myself on my professional commentary, and now, like, I think the last one I did was just me and Sam laughing for 40 minutes straight in Spa, and now it's this. Like, what is happening? Oh no. I'm just trying I'm trying so hard to never get called up by these guys again, but it just doesn't work. Marvin Betch goes for
level commentaries going on right now.
Still better commentator than Paul the Rest. Anyways, we're going for the pits. Marvin Betch is going for the pits. Only 10 minutes in, which
it's a bit early.
Yeah, it is. Knowing him, he's probably got 80 minutes of damage, but he was running in top of silver class, so maybe that's wrong.
Last time I drove these cars, tyres felt awful after 20 minutes, never mind 35. And then you've got Sam and Aligno, like 40 minutes.
Oh god.
I don't know if they've changed them since, but I don't think they have, but they felt horrendous.
I don't care if he's your boss or your shift manager. I want to know if he can fire you if you don't attend a race, because that would be really funny, Mac Daddy.
Jack, what do you mean he didn't do the correct pit entry? What could you possibly be referring to when you say that?
Wasn't that... Oh wait, that was like a GIF I've seen. Was that a
Potentially. Yeah, potentially.
Can we get that on stream right now? Can you...
I can send you the GIF if you'd like.
That is what I am requesting, yes.
I've put it in GT3 chat. That was eventful.
That was a quick tutorial. Yeah, at the front, a little bit of race update, you know. We've got a 3.5 second gap between Bailey and Ruben, and then another 3.5 second gap between Ruben and Veldman, so it's just, you know, it's stretching out at the front. They are all stretching that out, so we're just kind of waiting for mistakes, hoping they will happen, but unfortunately Bailey has been replaced by a humanoid robot and doesn't make mistakes anymore. Which is unfortunate, because that was like kind of his whole personality.
He never used to be like this quick, right?
Yeah,
it is just this season.
Yeah, he used to be like, well, all the way back, like 5 seasons ago, he used to be our child prodigy, because he was like 12 years old, and he was super fast in F1 game. And then he kind of had the Macaulay Culkin career path, where he was a child superstar, and then everything went bad. But I think Bailey has, you know, managed to stay off the cocaine, and is now just incredibly fast all of a sudden. Like, he's just decided he wants to be good again after slacking for 5 years or something. I don't quite know how that's happened, but he's just decided he wants to be good. And now he is.
I keep telling him it's the McLaren.
Huh?
I keep telling him it's just the McLaren.
Unfortunately, there's other
ridiculous.
McLarens in the race.
Yeah, but like he's got good skill. Like he's quick. Plus the McLaren, a second faster than anyone else.
Yeah, and I mean, let's be honest. No championship won in anything except the Jag has ever counted. So, you know, you could to anyone listening to this, you could still be the first ever 2S champion because no one's won in a Jag yet.
I think the V12 Aston would also be pretty spicy.
No, actually, I just think every championship in any Aston Martin is the only one that counts. That's my personal unbiased opinion. Footnote: watch season 1. Thank you.
I think we put Bailey in the 12C for next race.
The what? Oh, that's the old McLaren.
12C,
Oh my
yeah.
god. Yeah, that's the deal. You have to win the championship in a McLaren. You signed up for McLaren. You don't allow to specify which one. It's 570s time for you.
Banned it just for you. We have now banned the new McLaren. You must drive the oldest one in the game.
No, the GT4. Varaniolo. Varaniolo goes for the pit lane, and that is going to be actually interesting. We're gonna keep an eye out for that amidst all of the smack talk. Because he was really close to Veldman and Ben Lewis, so he's still a podium contender. You put it in 4th in qualifying, then somehow lost that position on the straight to Ben, and now Ben is breathing down Nico's neck. He is it felt a little bit more comfortable than when it was Varaniolo. No, actually, Varaniolo was 5th. Never mind. I'm talking shit. We've got Lewis breathing down Veld's neck. I don't know how good's Veld been recently, because when I stopped commentating, he was kind of going through an existential crisis where he couldn't decide whether he wanted to be a champion or bottle every race, or not bottle every race, but just like come 7th and be 7th.
Both Ben and Nico have both been pretty much in 3rd and 4th every race so far.
Okay. Who's been 2nd then, if Bailey wins everything?
Sometimes it's one of them two.
Oh.
Or it's Vargnolo.
Okay, so that it's just those 3, and now Ruben's decided he wants in on the fun, and oh my god, Ben! The drifting! I can hear initial D music! Oh, that was not that fast, was it? That's not gonna do his tires any good, and now Veld has got the benefit of being freed of the pressure. The Mercedes, how much time has he lost? Like, yeah, 4.4 seconds according to the delta I've got on my screen. That's gonna help Nico's nerves, and those tires are gonna be cooked. Kinda did nice to avoid spinning there, but
in practice, Ben's been having skill issue after skill issue every time he went through 130R.
To be fair, that was Spoon, but yeah.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, yeah.
But he's been fine. Like, he's fixed his issues like a minute before qualifying started. And then just he's skill issued again.
He's just decided to have a different skill issue.
Yeah.
That is
same issue, different place, different setting.
I want to see him drift 130R like that. I mean, doing it in Spoon is one thing, but drifting 130R is suicidal.
No, Ben would do it easy. Ben would do it, drift it with no lift.
Okay, well, I'm gonna need to see that. Okay, you message him on Steam, I put the camera on him, right? So, how good was Varaniolo's lap? We've got, actually, no, Veld's not in the pits. I saw that one wrong. Different cars in the pit lane. Wait, who's the 87? I'm blind. Wait, Ben is in the pits. That is...
Ben, yeah.
Okay, it's one of the drivers I was looking out for, and there he is! Varaniolo successfully pulls off the undercut. His tires are gonna...
I wonder why.
Oh, wait, right. I just remembered. He has Alzheimer's. It's actually pretty bad undercut then, because he's only like, what, 2 seconds ahead? He's gonna think, oh my god, I had the outlap of my life, and then Nico's gonna come out and put it like 2 seconds out of him, unfortunately. Pretty sure that's what's gonna happen.
Yeah, that's definitely what's gonna happen. I'm amazed Ben's this close, to be honest, because when they're like next to each other...
Yeah, thinking of it now, of course I am as well, but the brain just ceased to exist for a second there. Happens.
Happens to the best of us when age catches up to you.
Happens to the best and me. What do you mean age? How old are you? Like,
I am 19.
oh, for God's sake! Oh God, I don't want to talk about it.
You're still in university, aren't you? So.
Huh?
You're still in university, aren't you?
Oh yeah, I am.
Yeah,
I'm also
you're
still
fine.
doing my bachelor's. I've also
you're fine.
yeah, I've also dropped out of university twice. I mean, I was at a costume party on the weekend. We're doing like idols of the 90s and the 2000s, and a friend of mine got like someone estimated that he is 32. He's 23. Actually, he turned 24 today, but yeah, I'm sure that hurt. So I'm actually fine.
From never seeing you and basing it only off your voice, I reckon you're like 24.
I'm 23.
Okay, it's close enough.
I mean, normally my voice puts me like 4 years younger than I am.
I mean, I call Ben like I make so many old jokes about Ben, and he's only 24. So
that is fair. 24-year-old people are basically ancient.
Is he 24? No, he's got to be 24. I don't know. He's old.
And his lap times are not. No wait. Oh, that was the outlap, the last lap. I was gonna compare the laps and was like, oh wow, 9 seconds slower than the car ahead. It's bad, but actually it's just the outlap. But still, it's not looking too great. I think the gap between him and Varaniolo is just getting bigger and bigger. So maybe.
If we were snail racing, Ben would be winning.
Because he'd be the only one allowed to participate.
Yes.
That is quite rude.
Well,
don't you ever think about how your words affect other people's feelings?
No, because it's Ben and I know he can take it.
Ah, okay. So it's okay.
Like Ben's quick most of the time. He's just having one of those days.
One of those days. I mean, it was a pretty good day, and then he made one mistake, and he even like sort of half caught that. So, so of course he did. Of course he did. I can't talk about it. Of course he deserves to get shit on by the commentary team for the rest of the evening. And yes, we have got Veldman and Ruben in the pits, and they are going to, well, come out well ahead of Varaniolo, I imagine. My camera works pretty bad right now. I'm not used to doing this anymore. I need Kimi in my life. Or Chris, or however he calls himself these days.
Nico's out quite a bit in front.
Yep. Actually, that is way closer than I thought. Wait, that is Nico, yes. Yes, it is.
That's not Nico in front.
But it's a 20... wait. But it's car 29.
Is it?
Yeah, that is Nico.
Is it not?
No, Nico and Varaniolo are really close to each other.
Oh, it is Nico. Oh.
Yeah, that is really surprising. So the undercut has sort of worked out. Just not quite enough, but now with a little mistake of Nico Veldman. Varaniolo tries to put himself alongside. Of course, that's not going to work. You're not going to overtake around the outside in the Degnus. So just to, scare Nico, maybe force him to take a slower line and now send it into the hairpin. He puts himself alongside the 28 against the 29, forces the Audi on the wide line, but I think that line is gonna prove to be pretty good because he he gets quite the run out of it through 200R towards Spoon now, and that was quite the nice defense from Nico. Respectful racing between the two of them, and he's not going to open the door up to Federico this time. He's not going to hope to tuck in behind, get a good run, get the power down early, put himself in the slipstream, and then just hope for that McLaren engine to put himself alongside and then maybe pull off the thing that every race driver kind of dreams of, which is a clean overtake in 130R, and it's not happening because he's he's slower on the straight, I feel. But now out of the corner, he gets a lot... Well, he gets a lot more speed carried. Now on the brakes, a little bit later, Nico forced onto the inside line, but gets his car a length ahead through the Cassia triangle, and Federico's still behind. He's not giving this one up, though. Going on board with... That is Nico. I wanted to go on board with Federico. No, but I feel like it's just... I feel like on the straights, the Audi is actually just pulling from the McLaren, even though there should be slipstream.
Yeah, due to my intensive research of somebody sending a single message in ACC chat, the McLaren is apparently very slow in the straight line.
Okay, that explains it, because that looked absolutely terrible for Federico, but I mean, last lap kind of showed him what he needs to do to actually pull off the move, which is stay close behind and then just run it through 130R, where the McLaren seems to be a lot faster. Or Nico just made a mistake, I can't really judge it. Also in the meantime, Jensen has collected a stop-go 34, that will be speeding in the pit lane, right?
Yes, probably.
It's not the first one who that happened to, but the other guy left the session before I could call him out. Oh, not call. That sounds so rude. That's not what I meant. Before I could mention it.
Name drop.
Yeah.
Ben is not... Ben, because they're fighting, Ben's catching up a little bit here.
Yep. And now it's gonna get interesting again through Spoon. Well, it's just about how close he can go. Bonnet cam. Oh my! Oh, that is a little bit too close, but Nico holds on to it. Now a little bit squirmy on the exit because of that punt, and they both hold on for dear life here. And now just the Audi power coming back in. That looks terrible for the McLaren. Let's see how much he can make up in 130R. I think he also kind of eased off. Oh my god, he gets so much more speed carried through there. Almost runs into the back of his opponent. Now tucks in behind again. Maybe this time into Spoon or something. But it's terrible having to race GT3 cars, full stop. No, it's terrible having to race a car that is bad on the straight line and trying to overtake someone. It just drains the life out of you. You can see this just looks terrible.
Nico's pulling and he's like got slipstream. Like that would feel horrendous. You can't do a thing.
It's actually terrible. And the thing in 130R that happened there was like he was so much faster, but unfortunately he took a line which would have made him just rear end Nico, and he's already done that once in that lap. Didn't need to do it another time, and has to. I think he hit the brakes there even, and that's why that overtake didn't come together in the end. So I think he has the pace. It just didn't pan out yet, and he's gonna need to get a little bit creative through 130R to make it work. He knows where his car has got an obvious advantage, but so far Nico's done well to defend it, and Federico's not gained the position. And now
also enter Ben.
Yep, he's willing to make this a three-man fight for the last podium position as of now, because Bailey and Ruben have both done their pit stops. No silliness in the shape of a stop-go 30 or anything. They just did their pit stops in a clean fashion, and they are still well ahead of the rest of them. They are just it's just clean sailing for them so far. Now another attempt. Let's see what Federico can do this time. If he's gonna be a little bit more careful, and if he can manage to not get held up by Nico. Oh, this time he just didn't gain as much time at all. So
Nico skill issued it last time, basically.
Yeah, and then he skill issues it again, but I don't think it'll matter. Now Federico carries it around the outside, but now we're gonna see the drag race with both of them alongside, and you're gonna see that Audi pulling now. Let's have a look at that, and that is just unfair. If I'm Federico, I am...
That's crazy.
Oh my god.
What are you meant to do?
I don't know. Bribe the
Nico
guy
had
who
a
does the
worse
BOP.
run, came from further behind.
Took a wider line as well. Well, you get a better run through the wider line, but still, like, oh my god. I am, yeah, I don't know. I'm getting secondhand frustration is what I'm trying to say.
Gareth, I'm hurt.
I am hurt by this.
Percom is awful. Sorry, please replace.
But he meant me for a second, but it's fine. Jumley, in the meantime.
Don't think you're the Kirkom.
Yeah, I'm not, I know. That's why I said I thought he meant me for a second. Because I kind of deserve those comments today, but it's okay, you know. I'm not here for the professionalism. I'm just here so there's a stream. Jumley has slowly climbed up the ranks, and he's up to P8 now out of Romain Claude. His arch nemesis in the form of the other guy who pitted on lap 1 after damage. Dominic Illigner only in 11th, so he still has got some silver drivers to clear. Marvin Betch making it really hard for me to keep an anti-DRS agenda.
He's doing alright.
Yeah, that is terrible. It's like
How is moving quickly today?
Yeah, I mean,
That sounds so rude. And it looks awful on stream where there's no livery pack. I promise Marvin Betch is a cow.
I want to see the cow livery. Ben Lewis now tucked in behind the go-kart on the straight. And Varagnola just manages to save himself into the corner. It's gonna be like a beached whale or something on the straight there. He's just waiting for the wave to come crashing in so he can finally get into safety. That's how the corners must feel to him. Just being left out to dry with the angry Mercedes in the slipstream. Also, Ben Lewis does not have a missing livery, right? Like, this is just... He just decided for his car to look this awful, correct?
No, Ben, you're missing a livery.
Oh, okay.
Ben's car looks like the old Lotus F1 car with black and gold and stuff.
Okay, because what I'm seeing here is an absolute atrocity. And I thought if a livery is missing, then the car would be black. But seems like that is not universally the case.
I do, in fact, have a picture of Marvin's car for you.
Of what?
Marvin's car.
Oh yeah, I'd like that.
Wow, I can't believe we're not friends on Discord, Timo.
We're more than friends. We're good acquaintances.
There you go. There is Marvin's car.
Oh my god. I love it. That is actually by far the best liveries ever raced, so make of that what you will. No, actually, the best liveries ever had was the Spotify car with my playlist on the top. But apart
When was that?
That was some Imola race right now. I see a fight though. I think Kyle Hirsch is fighting Johan Hauben. Man, I'm sorry. Oh, it's Belgian. He's Belgian. I was about to say something rude to Dutch people about how their language is a joke made up to piss off Germans, but I will still say that, but also that name is terrible for me to say. I'm sorry. Johan Hauben. Huben? I don't know. He's been passed. That's all I was getting at with my 500-word essay there.
Higgsy is a non-biased commentator. I also agree that the Disney cars were the best. Timo, do you remember the Disney cars?
You mean the pics, like the cars?
Yeah.
Oh, they were amazing. Of course I know. Yeah, but Marvin never had one of those, did he?
No, he didn't.
What also was good was the Lego car. I liked that one, but the Pixar cars were certainly up there.
I think they are possibly, and again, speaking from non-bias here, definitely didn't drive one for like 3 seasons. They were like the best liveries 2S has ever seen, and will ever see.
See, if it weren't for my... Oh my god, that was scary. Who was that McLaren who just almost committed murder there? Gareth Wells. That's a way to let someone pass. But nothing happened, so I'm not gonna stay on it too long. Valdes had a little bit of has had a little bit less pressure recently from Varagnolo. Now it's a 3/10 gap, and Ben has apparently made a mistake of some sort because he's dropped quite a bit behind. Oh wait, that's Van den Harding has made a mistake and he's found in the gravel trap, and suddenly everyone's promoted up the ranks. He rejoins, and let's go for a replay. What's happened there? I mean, you don't need much imagination to figure out what's happened there. That is just 130R turning into 130 RIP. That was the worst thing I've ever said. I try. Sometimes you don't realize how terrible of a war crime your joke is before you say it out loud. Unfortunately.
So this fight is now for P2.
Yep. That means only one of them misses out on a podium spot.
Right now it's Ben.
Yeah, it's Ben. But we'll find out how it is Ben in like the next 10 minutes.
Ben just has to like get close through the last chicane, and then he just goes burr on the straights.
How do you go burr on the straights against the McLaren?
Because McLaren bad.
Oh, that's what you mean. Oh,
yeah.
I thought you meant by getting like going burr that he
Oh, right. No.
that he gets smoked there, but
I mean, unless he does what a certain Gareth Higgins did on a certain straight.
yeah. I mean, you all, I bet, like, basically everyone listening right now would be top of the field in iRacing Porsche Esports Super Cup Great Britain, because you can hold the steering wheel straight. Just saying, just putting that out there. Like Gareth the entire field in Bathurst. Is he?
We should have Sarah too.
Oh, he is in chat. Now he's gonna have an agenda against both commentators. Also, look at this terrible driver from the terrible racing team DRS, getting past, well, soon to be getting passed by a guy starting literally last and picking up damage on lap 1. I would be embarrassed if I was this. And he's playing the Apex is Lava, and that was the peak of Marvin Betcher's career. Let's switch off of him before he gets an overtake done. Let's quickly, yep, that's his race. That's all you needed to see.
I've never heard of that, but I'm stealing the Apex is Lava.
Huh?
I've never heard the Apex is Lava before, but it's getting stolen.
Oh, I stream my races, so I hear it quite a lot. From people watching my stream. We've got Illigna in the slipstream, trying to get himself into a top 10 to at least, you know, save some dignity after this. I haven't really watched lap 1 back. I assume it wasn't really his fault because there was a massive pile-up and it's just hard to avoid that when you're starting all at the back. But still, he'll want to salvage something of that. Just being able to finish in the top 10 will be quite nice. Now the Audi pulling it out on the straight line. There's some door-to-door contact there, and I think that Claude will just be able to hang on and defend this against the multiple world champion. I think 3-time world champion. I avoid saying it deliberately because I actually stopped counting at some point. I think he's a 3-time champion. And I think Sam might be as well. I'm not sure on that. I'm out of the loop.
I'm pretty sure they both are.
Yeah. I was, you know, I was busy doing real life stuff, like being at university 14 hours a day, you know. I was, be jealous.
Irrelevant.
Be jealous of my amazing life.
I'm there like 11 hours a day now.
Huh?
I'm at university like 11 hours a day now.
Ah, nice. No, I'm actually not doing 14 hours, but I used
Formula
to...
student's busy.
Hmm?
Formula student's very busy.
Oh, you're a Formula student.
I am.
I literally quit it because my therapist told me to.
Oh my god.
Well, yeah, because I needed to... Well, yeah. I needed to de-stress, and that was the one thing I could drop with the least consequences, so...
Formula student is not the place to de-stress.
It absolutely isn't. Like, those guys are... Now need to flex. Or actually, I think our team did pretty well this year, and I did absolutely nothing for it. Like, I designed real covers for it. And I don't think they got put in the car because we didn't find enough sponsors to get the materials. So I worked for nothing.
I think we do all our own carbon fiber layup and stuff. We have a new carbon fiber monocoque for this year.
I have no idea what our team has. I'm in the I was in the aerodynamics department.
I'm doing aerospace and I'm doing engine stuff in Formula Student.
Ah. Yeah,
Just make sense.
Yeah, I'm doing mechanical engineering, and I was doing aerodynamics. But yeah, it's it was really interesting. But also, I was really surprised how much of at least like in a student team, how much of aerodynamics is just throwing shit at the wall to see what sticks.
Oh yeah.
Like I always thought that there was some kind of like theory behind it, like that they were actually consciously thinking of what they're doing, but it's just, yeah, I don't know, maybe make that piece 10 centimeters longer and then I'll put it in CFD. Like that's just it. And like I don't know if you know like Too Fast, TU Fast, I don't know. That's our team. I remember like other people have known that team before here, so I was hoping. Okay, you
I
don't.
do not know it.
Okay.
I'm guessing it's German Formula Student.
Yeah.
You guys don't come to Silverstone, do you?
Oh, we don't come to Silverstone. We come to like Hungaroring, Hockenheim. I think Zandvoort and Catalonia.
Because you got some more than one
And
place.
Spielberg. Yeah, we go like I think we do like East Germany, Austria, Spain. And
Oh, we literally do Silverstone.
Ah, okay, so then we won't. No. Yeah, I mean, just getting the car to Silverstone just won't work. So.
No, that was
We're not doing that.
Brexit.
Yeah, I mean, I figure that's why you don't know our team either, because you're not getting your car to the mainland. So.
I do think we took it to Catalonia last year. I wasn't at uni last year, but I believe I saw something about the team going to Catalonia.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was never part. Like I only worked at it like for like 3 or 4 months during last winter.
Yeah.
And then I quit it. So. But yeah,
Right, back to the race.
Yeah, I'm just I keep an eye on the gaps, and I'm just waiting for some gap to go like I don't know 0.3 or something.
Everyone's like a second away from each other.
Yeah, it's quite unfortunate, but no, at least there's some Formula Student talk. No, I just I don't have an ego about it because I don't. I obviously didn't participate in that team, but I just had that funny moment at like season 2 where another guy from the league and I were talking about like studying, and I was like, yeah, I'm at this university, and he's like, oh, I know your university. Your Formula Student team keeps beating us every year. That was pretty funny for me, but yeah.
I think we came like last year. I feel like we came like 20th out of like 100 teams.
Yeah, I just know that like we had basically our W12, W11, I don't know, year where we like won everything literally.
Yeah.
And then it all went to shit.
Like Mercedes.
Yeah, kind of, yeah. The true Mercedes moment.
Cooler. They've been running the engine today. You can like hear it from like across the street. It's so loud.
Oh, we're not even doing the same. We're doing an like ours is an electric vehicle.
There is some teams in like the British one that do electric. It's just heavy in it.
Pretty heavy in it. Yeah, we're doing electric.
But petrol better.
I
Brum
wonder
brum
if
sound cooler.
Chumley can still get P6 out of this, which would be pretty great, and which also kind of makes me sad that he had that crash at the start, because he might have been able... I don't know how much that crash actually cost him. No, he would probably just be in dead air between Capera and Van den Hudding, and this way he's maybe gonna catch up to Capera by the end. But 3 seconds, like, he's probably got 2 laps to go, and 3 seconds are quite big to bridge.
Yeah, he's literally like, it's like a second every half lap.
Yeah. Also, I'm a terrible commentator, because I only just realized that we literally have the fight for the win in silver class going on right now, and it is actually close. Ryan Noppen has been catching up massively on Marvin Betch. Last lap it was a 3.2 versus a 1.5, so something's wrong with Marvin. And actually, wait, Betch pitted like with only 10 minutes in, and then you made the comment about the tires, and now we're seeing it play out right in front of our eyes, because I'm pretty sure his tires are absolutely shot by now compared to those of Ryan. So that might cost him the win here.
Will be the same as well. if Sam was like on new tyres, I'd have no doubt that he would get P6, but it's more up in the air now. The tyres will be talking.
Oh, that is true, yeah. The fact that he's still gaining time is interesting enough. What is also kind of scary for Noppen is, of course, that we've got Illigna right behind those guys, and I don't think he gains anything by overtaking them, because that is paywalled in Simmer. He still will want to get himself into 8th, so any mistake Noppen makes might be punished with an Audi put in front of his bonnet, and that could be the end of his fight for the win in silver class. That was quite the scrappy exit out of Spoon, and now we're running towards 130, tucked in the slipstream, and it's not doing much, but the Audi behind is looking quite threatening. He needs to get that corner right, or he might become food for the Audi. Does Illigna send it on the brakes? I don't think he does, but he gets scarily close in the mirrors, and Noppen just lets him past? What was that? Just gave up without a fight. I'm going for the helicam. What was that? They just didn't want to drive the corner. He just let him past. Maybe his hope that, you know, Illigna catches Betch and then he can slip past. But for that, he would need to be closer, I'm pretty sure. He's way behind now. That is not good.
Well, Marvin is 100% safe now. There's absolutely no way that he could blunder this absolute, like,
I mean,
easy victory.
Yes, I agree with you. That is very good analysis. It will, like, you'd need to be worse than a DRS driver to do that, you know? It's like...
Exactly.
Yeah. It's not happening.
No chance.
Absolutely none. Where's Bailey, by the way? Okay, Bailey's coming up towards the Castle Triangles. The Dageners are really easy corners, by the way.
Just brake a bit.
Yeah, just
it just stays.
Yeah, it's just literally braking and turning. Like, if you can't even do that, you just... I don't know. You just got some fundamental problems. Bailey Thompson wins! Anyways, I don't even know what to say at this point. That was just absolute domination from him. Didn't really get any screen time because of that, but shouldn't go unmentioned. Absolute mad respect to him. He's just decided he wants to be good now, and it's worked. Marvin Betch, completely inseparable from his inevitable victory, which is going to be sealed by him driving 130R without any further events. Oh, what's that to his inside? Is that an Audi? Oh my god! And where is he gonna come back on track? They're still alongside each other, right? Oh, he puts himself alongside, what is he doing? And it's somehow gonna work out, I think. How has he made that one stick? Noppen looks from behind the Audi, and Marvin Betch wins silver class in the best fashion ever. Oh my god.
All our like cursing and stuff nearly came true.
I mean, we tried our best. It was really good try. Veltman comes out on top in that little fight. Varaniolo is third, and Ben Loos had the best drift and spoon, and is rewarded with the golden spoon of P4. Van den Herding drove a really good race until he didn't. P5 for him. Chumley, I think, was 7th because Kupara already left, so that's not the finishing order. And that is a really good recovery from him, and of course, congrats to Betch for clinching the victory there. Even though I really, really tried my best to stop him. Ryan Noppen is second in class, and then Romain Claude in third in the BMW. So those are your podiums in the two classes. There you see the order. Wait, Chumley is out of Capera. What happened there? We missed it. We're great at our jobs. Okay, so what is there to say? Thanks to everyone for watching. Thanks to everyone in chat, and also thanks to you for being here commentating this with me. And
most chaotic thing I've ever
word goes out to Chris Stricker. If you want this done properly, do it yourself. And if you want a professional broadcast, send a DM to Chris Stricker and tell him to be there on Monday evenings, or else you're gonna get visited by Timo. Have a good evening, everyone.